there, this is Aldea, and today I'm gonna give you my review of the Bonfire Palette by Glaminatrix Cosmetics, which looks like this. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was going to be for me. I'm gonna give you swatches here. This is so beautiful. I already know I love their formula, but as soon as I saw it, like, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give you 4 looks and I will see you at the end after the looks to give you my review. Okay, so let's start the first look with this Bonfire Palette by Glaminatrix. I'm already so in love with this color story. I'm starting with the shade Ashes that I'm gonna roughly blend in my crease. I'm not very precise with it. I'm just speeding this process because, well, it's not very interesting, but it's going on really well. Then I'm taking the shade Evergreen and I'm applying it in the outer part, and I want this to be the main matte in this look, the main focus. So I'm still going little by little. It's really a beautiful shade, and I actually think that it pairs surprisingly well with the Ashes shade. I would not really have thought about pairing both of these together, but I think they are really beautiful together, and the blending is really going well, and it's still really intense. So I'm really liking this. I'm taking the same shade Evergreen on a smaller brush just for my lower lash line. So I'm going like halfway through my lower lash line, and I'm connecting the upper and lower lash line, then blending a little bit on the edges until I'm happy with the look of it. And I'm also trying to be as symmetrical as possible, even though it never really ends up totally symmetrical. But as you can see, it's blending really beautifully, as always with Glaminatrix, as I was not really surprised with that, but I still want to point it out. Then after putting on my NYX glitter primer, I'm being mesmerized by the shade Embers. Like, it's so reflective. It's so incredible, so fine, so intense, and yeah, you will see on my lids how beautifully intense it is. I'm so impressed with that shade. Like, look at this. It's so smooth, so easy to use, intense. The multi-chrome effect is crazy. Then to continue with the impressive shades, I'm taking the shade Inferno, which is quite powdery, but it's not a problem for me. And I'm putting it on the inner corner, and it's so intense. I don't think I have ever seen an orange that is that intense, that pigmented. It's so impressive, and I think it looks so good with these green tones. I love pairing greens and oranges together. I'm just blending it a little bit on the edges, but I don't want to do it too much. I want to keep it intense, and sometimes when you blend it too much on an orange, it can look a little bit sick, so that's not my intention. Then I took the shade Cinder, and I am putting it on the lower lash line, as well as the connection, the junction between Inferno and Embers, just to connect everything. And this is the final look. I'm so in love with this. This is such a great start for my review. Like, I'm really impressed. I love this so much. It's so intense. it's I don't have words. This is the middle of the day, so little update. And even though my face already got quite oily, um, well, my lids didn't crease. I was really impressed with that. And this is the end of the day, and yeah, I'm really happy to say that it creased like the tiniest bit, as you can see, but really like the tiniest bit. I was quite afraid when I applied this shimmer, like it was so intense, so multichrome, so fine, so liquid looking that I thought it wouldn't last that well, but it did last so well for how intense and beautiful it is. And even though the rest of my face is oily, didn't it didn't move like almost at all. I'm so impressed with this. It's yeah, I'm so very happy. Then for our second look, I'm starting with the shade Bonfire, um, which is a beautiful, like it's a um like, oh, how do you say that in English? I wanted to say Bordeaux, which is a French term. I think you can say Bordeaux in English as well. Um, and it's like between that and a raspberry shade, in my opinion. And I want this to be the main color of this look. So I'm applying it on most of my lid, and yeah, it was really easy. uh, it stayed intense, it did blend really well. Yeah, I didn't have to go back into the shade like 20 times uh, to to finish this. So yeah, it was um, rather quick um, to do. So yeah, that's great. Then I'm taking the shade Smoke, and I'm putting it like I'm like it's in the outer part of the lid, and I'm trying to draw a sort of line, um, and also in my lower lash line to connect everything. But it's like I'm not being too precise. I could have used like tape or something, but I wanted to do sort of a wing effect with the shape, um, like so. Well, you can see what I'm doing. And I think both of these shades go really beautifully together. Um, after I Now that I look at it, I thought that, well, I think that maybe I could have gone with a black to be even more intense, or even do a wing liner, but I never do wing liner because I can't be symmetrical, and I always end up with a gigantic line because I just want to do touch ups, and then it just became just so big. Um but yeah, a black could have been good to be even more intense, but even though I say that, I don't think that it's really missing in the palette. I don't think the palette is missing anything. I could have gone with another black in my collection, and it would have been fine. And even though I'm just saying this because now I think it could have been a little bit more intense, but I still love the outcome of the look. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, a little some little touch ups, and then I'm taking my NYX glitter primer and the shade Blaze, which is this beautiful like red orange shimmer, and I'm gonna put it on most of my lid. I'm always careful with red shimmers because I'm quite used to them being like not staying the best on my lids. So yeah, I really wanted it to have its moment, so I could test that. And then I'm taking the shade Smolder. I'm putting it on my lower lash line, and I'm kind of drying it in the outer part, um, because like it really gives a wet effect, um, I think, and I liked that effect, so I just want to like to extend it a little bit under this sort of wing that I did. So yeah, yeah, I'm doing it here. I just spoke a little bit too early for the images to match. Sorry about that. Um, and yeah, I really like pairing these shades together. I think it kind of looks like oh, what's the word for this? Like, you know, when you do a barbecue and you know the it's not ashes. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know the word I'm looking for. Maybe one of you could tell me. I'm sorry. um and this is the final look. I paired it with a red lip, which is unusual for me, but I thought it paired quite well. And this is the look in the middle of the day. Unfortunately, as I kind of expected, the red did already crease, um, but it's still okay in the middle of the day. Um, and at the end of the day, as you can see, I did yeah, my face, my whole face is quite oily, and yeah, you can really see when I close my eyes that it did crease. When I look straight forward, you can't really tell, but still, like, yeah, here you can really see when I close my eyes. Yeah, it moved quite a lot, which is not really surprising for this color. But still, I'm still a little bummed because yeah, you could really see it. It didn't really look really good. Um, I still liked this look, but I just know that now that I have to be careful with this one shade. Now for our third look, I'm taking the shade Ashes, which is sort of a it's not really a gray, it's like a very light taupe, which I think really blends beautifully in my warm skin tone, which is not really often the case with grays. Um, so yeah, I think by it being taupey like this, it makes it really more versatile depending on like it would look good in different skin tones. And then I'm taking the shade Smoke to deepen it out in the outer part. And same thing then with the Ashes shade. It really looks I think it really looks really good on my skin tone, and I'm really glad. Oh yeah, oops, that was my eye. And I'm really glad because I think these are some colors that I don't wear really often because they tend to wash me out sometimes, and these ones I think look very nice. So yeah, I'm really loving this, and yeah, they blend beautifully. Then I'm taking the shade Inferno, and oof, this shade, oh my god, it is so intense, so beautiful, and I wanted to pair it with these taupes to bring it even more out, and it just pops out so much. It's so beautiful, and I really love the way it looks like together with the taupes. So good. Then a little bit of the smoke shade again in my lower lash line. And same thing, it blends really beautifully. And then when I'm happy with the blend, I'm taking the shade Wildfire, which is so beautiful. Like, it's so reflective and intense. It looks liquid, like almost as much as the what was this one, Embers shade. Like, and they look so beautiful together. And now with the shade Smolder in the outer third, where I didn't put the shade Wildfire, and look at them together. I love this so much. This is so pretty. I'm just taking now the shade Kindling, and I put it in my inner corner and I drag it a little bit um, in on my lower lash line. I often do this. I think it really brings everything together. And this is the final look, which you already saw because it's the one I'm wearing in the intro and the outro. But look how reflective it is. It's so impressive. I'm the biggest fan of this look. This is not something I often wear, but I'm so glad I did it. I love this so much. This is the update in the middle of the day, and as you can see, it almost did not move. I have the tiniest bit of creasing in the inner part where there is the shade Wildfire. As you may see on my other eye, I always tend to have one eye that creases more than the other. And yeah, I think here you can see it, but it's almost nothing. It's still looking really good. And now this is the end of the day, and it did not move a lot. Same thing, tiniest bit of creasing in the same inner part. The shadow lost a little bit of intensity, but as you can see, still looks very good. So yeah, very happy. I'm just a little bit concerned about this Wildfire shade. And now for the fourth look, I'm taking the shade Pine, which is really one of my favorite type of shades. I'm really surprised actually that I haven't used it yet in this video. So now it's time to shine. So I'm just blending it roughly on my upper lid, and well, as you can see, it's blending really beautifully. It's intense. It's like I only had did you see how fast it was? I dipped in the shade only twice. Then I'm taking the shade Bonfire and I'm putting it in the outer part. I didn't want it to take over the pine shade, but I I got a little bit overboard, but I still really enjoyed the end result. I'm just spinning this process because I really took my time. I really went back and forth between the brushes to be sure that the blend was beautiful. And as you can maybe see on the edges here, blending both of these created another color. It's a sort of a orangey yellow. Uh, I think you can see it. I think it still looks beautiful, but just so you know. And yeah, I'm just working it on my lower lash line as well. I love these two colors together, like this beautiful bonfire shade and like as I said, the pine is one of my favorites. I'm really feeling these autumn vibes here. And just some finishing touches with the blending on the edges until I'm happy with it. Then I'm taking the shade Wildflower after I put my NYX glitter primer on, and I put it on all of my lid. I wanted to use it again because I saw that it creased a little bit in the look yesterday, and I wanted to see if it was really a problem with the shadow. And then I'm taking the shade Blaze and I'm putting it basically in the same spots where I did put the Bonfire shade, so on my lower lash line and on the outer part of my lid, because I really want that red to still show. And then I'm taking the shade Embers and I'm precisely putting it on my lower lash line, like in the inner half, and then the shade Kindling in the inner corner. I'm just blending it a little bit, and this is the final look. And I love this so much again. Like, this is really autumn vibes. And see just how reflective and beautiful this shimmer is. And this is the look at the end of the day. I don't have a middle of the day update, but you can just see like it almost did not move. It's so beautiful. Like on this eye it didn't move, and on the other one just the tiniest bit. So yeah, it wasn't the like the shade Wildflower wasn't a problem at all. It was just the placement, and I'm so in love with it. Okay, so I hope you liked the look that I did. I really loved every single one of them. This is so versatile. I really love the fact that you have several different dark tones, which I always love. So this green, this burgundy, and this deep taupe. You have also several inner corner choices. So this one is the obvious one. This one, no, yeah, this one also works in the inner corner. I also did a look with this one. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can do whatever. It's always looked so beautiful. You obviously can wear them in these quads. I tried to do some mixed up because that was the obvious solution, but I wanted to give you a little bit more versatility and show you that the different quads could be like mixed in looks. I love the formula. It is a little bit, the mattes are a little bit more powdery than they usually are, but it's not a problem for me. They are still very blendable. They stick, they stick to the lid quite well. They stick to the lid very well. Nothing bad to say about the mattes. The shimmers are all very beautiful, all very fine. They are so beautiful. Like this one is like you saw it. It was so beautiful. This one is also a favorite. And as you could see, they last quite well. The Glaminatrix shadow usually lasts very well on my oily hooded eyelids. I was very impressed by this one in particular because at noon it didn't move at all. It moved a little tiniest bit at the end of the day, but like they most certainly always will. This one unfortunately creased quite fast. I would say like at noon I could see it really did crease. But when my eyes were open, it was still beautiful when I tapped it. Like you could see it when I looked down, but when I looked you in the eyes, you couldn't really see it. So I still thought it looked beautiful. And yeah, it's quite common with red eyeshadow. I think the only time that I tried a red shimmer and didn't have any problem with creasing was with my Poppy Storm palette by titanium foxes. I can link my review here if you want. I was really impressed with that palette. Yeah, I'm so in love with this. I can still think of color combination I want to do. This is so smart. It is right on theme, like Bonfire. It's perfect. You can go monochromatic. You can go quite neutral, like cool toned, but like not colorful. I mean, you can mix and match because all of these colors go so well together. Like today I wanted to give a sort of like you know when it's the end of the fire and you only have like some dust and a little bit of like hotness. You know, when you do a barbecue, I don't know the right word for it. Find if I find it, I will put it here. Yeah, I really love this so much. I also really love that these pans are magnetic, as always with Glaminatrix, and they are bigger pans, so I can do BYOPs with this one alongside with other that I have from other brands. I can't recommend this palette more. I bought mine on Monolith, but you can also have it, find it on Glaminatrix website. Yeah, I love this so much. I'm not really surprised, I have to say, but yeah, it's I'm trying many palettes that are just better and better. Each one of them, I don't know how I'm gonna rank them because yeah, indie brands really are killing it this year. So I hope you liked this review. Don't hesitate to put a little like, even comment or subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Do you have this palette? Do you want it? Maybe you duped it within your own collection, because these are tones that you can find in your collection. I just love to have them in the Glaminatrix formula and in one palette. I want to use this again so bad. Thank you so very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!